SDK multiplayer with the NPC citizen. Oh, I love that sound. I have to change that sound. I don't know what's going on here with my menu. Yeah, I modified it. I tried to modify it, but it turned into this blah. I have to fix it, I guess. But that's how it looks like without any kind of interface. I wanted to reverse it, have it be like on the bottom, backwards. It would just look cooler. I made the Doom style one, and then the AI generated some slop, and this is what happened. But we have to work on these NPCs. So let's try another one. This is how like I started out when I made it work for the original CrimeWars. So NPC zombie, and then we'll do NPC zombie fast, and then we'll get into the code and start loading that up. All right, so he doesn't work, obviously. He doesn't even swing, but he does make some tantrum noise that's basically emitted by his model. You can kill him just by throwing that. Oh, whoops, we killed that guy too. Well, at least we heard a splash. I'm not sure how this level loaded correctly. I guess it's because I modified it. Let's see how far we have to fall to hit the water. What is this map? Like, this is the wrong map, I think. I'm not sure what this is. How far is this guy? We get that cool, like, crazy effect. Traveling too fast. Are we still, like, inside the level? Yeah, I guess we are. No shit. You should take, like, 2 damage falling in the water that fast. And then have, like, I don't know. Okay. Whatever. Fast zombie does not exist. I don't know if he's compiled in. Damn it. It's always like a mystery. It's fast zombie or fast underscore zombie. I forget. Oh, I remembered what I wanted to do off stream now. Damn it. The other way we could find him is NPC zombie. Why isn't it not find it? He's probably not even in the record. I mean, in the VPC file on the record. Let's see here. Let's minimize this. But we can put him in. Yeah, that's. We had the name right. Well, we could just do NPC Combine S. Yeah, because he's a base off of CAI base zombie base. A blending host. What is a blending host? Whatever. Let's just search for that. I just want to see what that is. Oh. Like, what is up with this find? Let's just try to find zombie. Should find something for that. AI relationships, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, the relationship between fast zombie and regular zombie in Half-Life 2 falls into the same relationship class. This class. Yeah, we have player, player ally vital, antline, barnacle, bullseye, citizen, rebel, combine, gunship, conscript, head crab, hound eyes commented out, manhack, police, metro police, military, scanner, stalker, vol, grunt, zombie, pronto sniper, missile flare, earth, fauna. What the hell is this? Hacked roller mine, combine hunter. There's some cool stuff. What is earth, fauna? I need to like start using Grok again. And some of the other AIs. Just using one AI is bad. Like, what was the thing called? Using AI properly? Oh, it's the crow. Okay. So, NPC, create, combine. But it's not combine. You always type in combine and it'll crash the thing. But it's combine underscore S. Which stands for stupid. Or derived class, that's what it stands for. So, it doesn't work. We need to make like a rock. Make the fists a rock. Just like a plain old object. Just make it so you could throw any kind of object. It's very... Okay. And then there's Metro Police. Metro. Subway Police. Should make Subway Police. Just the New York, Moscow type cities. They have subways. And London. Like those three cities are, I think, infamous for subways. It's just funny what they are in real life. And how they relate to each other in terms of selfish narcissism and high population urban count. That should be a theme. Like this guy's walkie-talkie. So we could obviously do something like NPC, create equipment, weapon pistol, standard half-life 2 weapon, which they should all be able to carry. I don't remember. It's like one of those things that you want all of them to carry. So we don't have an act idle. We really want to have override act idle and really get rid of it. Not get rid of it, but like have different types. Like, okay, no equipment, act idle, not scary. And then this kind of tips you off the fact that the thing is just spamming citizen normal idle and then the citizen scared idle. Alert, they're scared, there's alert, and go in and make the VPCs. But then, like, I wanted to make my own model importer and physics engine. Those are other things. Okay, so let's get started with porting the NPCs again. So, where I left off was compiling the shaders. We can do that maybe later. It'll just completely drive us insane. And modeling like FPS weapons. Start making our own Apex Legends style weapons. Adding C code mod. Okay, so we were left off, stuck. we left off on NPC Citizen. We did all this, which is like, I think we're at least 30% in. We're like behind, really behind, and I'm starting to forget. I'm starting to go into slop mode, human slop mode, where like there's so much shit. Can't do anything. Okay, I think we need. What was the solution? I think it was 35. We're using a cleaner slate, 35, yeah. I do want to open 34, but I have to resist right now. It's for shaders. And it's like, oh, the holy grail, the fun. I got it. Let's open 35. Let's wait for Visual Studio. Okay, we could just load up seek up mob. This one. We really want to load the CrimeWars one, but first let's like get everything set up. We want to search for. Damn it. Why didn't I just put it up here? Like just quote main search diff. So it should be. Let's just get more coffee and take a break because this is gonna be a good one. I think I should. Damn it. Oh, it's just like, I'm gonna get rid of this shit. Like, I'm pissed. I don't want this split screen garbage. Last time I dealt with it because I just got from work and I was just like, okay, that's how you fix that. And then we'll just close everything but AI behavior lead. We'll search for this, I guess. Current project or entire solution. It has to be entire solution. We were fixing the server-side files. Let's see, is there anything client-side? We do need to look at the client-side later. That's going to be an interesting conundrum once we fix everything server-side, but we don't fix anything client-side. But most of it is server-side. Alright, let's see if it looks the same. I just have to like resynchronize my own brain on this. AI base NPC. No, it has to start with. Alright, that's client side. This is server side. But yeah, he has client side and interpolate the NPCs. Yeah, we should fuck with this, or at least like take note right now. I'm gonna forget like in 2 seconds here. Then we have CL. I have to keep writing shit down. Let's see, where the fuck is the notebook at? I don't even know which notebook this is. Damn it. It's horrible. Alright, time to act smart. Pretend I'm explaining this correctly. Alright, so I'm just scrolling through and looking at what the difference is. So env message will also act accordingly, so you could have some of the level features. I'm just saying this because I randomly got interested into the file and decided to open it, but the reason I did that is to kind of spawn my source C++ coding brain, which is like an entity on its own, meaning that it's just so full of nice knowledge. It's a capital G, ending with Baj. So we need something that looks like, that starts with AI base NPC schedule, AI base behavior fear, and AI base behavior follow. I've done this on stream a bunch of times. I should have just started watching the other stream. Standoff, lead, follow, fear, schedule, base NPC. This looks right. Okay, AI base NPC. Relationship, we go down, env message we did. A lot of the HL2 stuff we did, and we ended up at AI base NPC scanner. Great, okay. So we should be on base attack helicopter and then base scanner. And then it goes NPC citizen. Yeah, attack helicopter, NPC citizens. So we have the right type of pattern. So let's open NPC citizen. Let's open containing folder. It's actually NPC citizen 17, which stands for city 17. It's just some sort of BS version name stuck into a file and then stuck into a whole game design blah bitty blah. So let's write our difference of the merge. Oh yeah, we're merging files. I forgot what the hell we're doing here. I mean, this is source-SDK merging AI multiplayer stream. Please subscribe, like, and don't hate. Whatever your hate is stupid. Okay. I ran out of coffee at the right moment. But at least the washing machine is done, so that's a plus. Okay, we have some print chat. Oh yeah, I want to implement my own chat system. Screw all this, who cares? Just do random crap all day. Alright, so armneon.h. Oh, this is a nice file to look at. So this has the Android or why is the JELT physics loaded here? Oh yeah, we loaded the JELT repository. Wrong window, sorry. Yeah, that's an interesting one. Adding the physics engine, adding the game UI, adding the NPCs, adding the crazy shaders, adding another filing format, adding texture morph. So there's plenty of tutorials to work on for Source. It's like you can add your own animation system for your characters. One based off of like Mesh 2 Motion, one based off of Maximo, one based off of like Meshi's rigging, or I don't know, maybe even the character rigging off of EU5. That way, that would be interesting. But it's like it all takes so much time. Not a lot of time, but just focus. Focus and hard drive space. Alright, are we in the right repository here? Okay, this is the older one. We really need to close some of this down. Let's close this one down. It's going to be a main theme. Do not have shit open you don't need, because it will bite you in the... Wait. We had to... Why don't we have it open? Oh, the physics one was right one. Or is it this one? Alright, so this is another JELT physics. Let's close this down. It was the right one. 2025 was the right one. I closed the right one. Oops. Can we somehow like trade positions here? No, we can't. Let's just reopen 2035. It's okay. Clean something up. Might have to close that other window too. Alright, in Notepad++, once it's open and boils up, this is some of the character work I was doing. This is impossible. Compiling characters? Oh my god. But I got them on the main menu. Now I need to like create a whole main menu system for them. That's the other thing is 3D characters and main menu. There's like all these things to work on. Game movement. Alright, so let's open NPC Citizen 17. Because the multiplayer should be like a kind of like an easy one-time thing. And you merge it and it's done and that's it. But it can have its own custom. Like I wanted to have NPCs like in World of Warcraft, make them like that. So like when the player stealths or does a vanish, kind of like in World of Warcraft, or dies, they just kind of run back to their original positions and just kind of zombie patrol. Alright, so we have this file. So we have to open the other file and do compare. And I still need to open the folder where we're gonna throw the binaries, because I have the folders open to throw the binaries, but in the wrong folder are open or something. And then I was trying to compile like Hammer, and I had to get ATL MFC, and yeah, I need to do more research on that. It's always fun to, that's another crazy project, like make your own hammer. It's better to just try to make it from scratch, but then you'll end up doing a lot of things. It's like better to work like on game content, just like make a pistol, make an AK, make a shotgun, like all the basics. But then you want to work on game modes, and then you want special things to happen, and then you start, you go back in a loop with all these special features versus the common make a weapon, make an item. And it just like goes on like that forever, just driving you nuts. And then you just get stuck inside of modeling forever. So that's why we're working on NPCs today, and kind of not. Let's see. I might just do parts of NPC Citizen. See, my coffee's completely ran out. Default AI NPC path. So I changed that. My file already has the custom path. And so I compiled, oh wow, this is gonna go to modeling. Full speed of cracked. If not AI NPC, okay, so we need to comment that out. So on line number 199, inside of NPC Citizen 17, we need to comment out if it's not single player, then return, because that just input outside transition will fail. So comment that out. So it gets the global context of AI squad manager, finds a squad, player name squad. Oh, that sounds so advanced right there. Had gag. That sounds like a courtroom. Unconstitutional violation. They love doing that. Okay, so we have these crime or humans. That doesn't have anything inside the folder. No, I don't want this stupid Egon garbage. I got other shit to do. Models, crime or humans. Let's do group 01. It's not going to load the animations because we're not. I don't believe I have the right. Damn it. That's the problem. My other sources aren't mounted. So this is 35. Damn it. Look at the Steam library. Seek up NPC. Main menu plus size. These two are kind of mixed up, but whatever. This is the 35. So let's just run this for a second. I just want to see where it's at. This won't have animations, will it? No. Oops, that was still loaded. I don't know what that was doing. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. Seems like the one we want to target. You can go into your source SDK thinger, call it the set folder thing. Let's try to set the folder to this and just hope it works. Sometimes you need to like reboot Steam and everything. Okay, then it's mounted to the wrong app ID, which we probably need to mount it to a real app ID, which means not the source SDK multiplayer app ID. Oh, okay, so that shows up now. See, did we get animations? The fuck? The reason we have to have this first line of code instead of NPC Citizen 17 C++ default AI NPC path is because I replace all the regular paths because they're pointed to the same MP multiplayer ones. That way you could separate, kind of have like isolated islands, isolated states for your testing of your initial NPCs. Then you program them in, and you test out if the animations are working inside the game. Alright, so we have some shit. Roof slide, roof watch. Like idle. Like, the best one is like idle test. It's like, oh, he's actually idling right. Idle alert. There's one that's called act idle. But act idle couldn't be like a lot of them. There's a lot of idles with weapons. Act angry. I believe this guy's face is replaced. Vance's face. Is it Vance? Yeah, Van. Sorry. There's Vance and then there's Van. There's like two different. Idle subtile. I don't know if there's a plain idle. Idle package. He has a freaking package. Oh, this is really good. It's like twitching. So you go into view, show activities, and show my Half-Life model viewer. Act run. That's stupid because it's playing the sound. I might have to rip that out. Because it always plays it, so it's like dumb. For multiplayer, that's incorrect. So it's wrong. Like for some reason, you might want to mute it, or mull it, or muzzle it. Act idle. So that's the base act idle. So what if we switch from activities to non-activity? Ant-man idle. That's what it's called. Animation. Oh, so it's acts idle subtile. Like we could figure that out also by decompiling the model. And then we could like, move yaw or aim move. That doesn't do anything. Body yaw will do something. Spine yaw I think will do something. Yeah, you can like. And we can control this inside of the NPC code. If we use the Half-Life 2 base or we create our own later, whatever. But mostly we're just concentrating on making the Half-Life 2 one working off of this mod. Okay, so let's merge this code. Because the idea was to just get through all this and then have this working and then mess around with the custom ones on top of it because it's such a large code base to merge. Get order, target, get util, local player, AI NPC, if, def, else, target order. So target order, nearest player versus local player. Okay, this is what this is doing. Alright, that's fixed. It's going to be a big file to go through. I wanted to go through and kind of explain how NPC citizen works. Let's go look at my other one too. This is one of the biggest files you have to edit. Versus AI underscore base NPC. So you see that I formatted that predefined one. That way it loads the right one. This has some of the train transition sequences. The cat decided he's bored of this. I agree. It's fucking super exciting. Alright, so here we have spawn follow behavior crap. Let's just copy paste this and hope it works. Yeah, because some of the base HL2 player, just a plain player, there's some code in there for companions, but I think that's coming up. So allocation pool for the model name. If you had the Half-Life 2 models, the single player, this would be fine. But since we're multiplayer, we have to change that. So we change that to the formatting thing. And I recompiled all the models just so their names and their animations would be a different folder. You have to do that because I don't know if I showed that, but you can do that again and again. Different animation types. But for now, like, this is the base. You could also kind of rename everything and hex the models too, like that might work, but that's not the correct way of doing it. It will like allow you to get started, but not. I like how in the other part in the beginning they didn't do it like this. They just kind of uncommented it out. Because both single player and multiplayer would be the same thing. Okay, push predict player push. Okay, so this is like collision check thing. Local player, nearest player. If def to if. So we're halfway through the file. We haven't even checked out. Had spawn flags not commandable. If not defined, seek up mob, then do this. Schedule alert stand. Standoff. Oh, I love the formatting here. It's garbage. We're just going to copy paste this part over. Get enemy. Get enemy and get enemy. And standoff. Occupy slot range. And after that's done, there's an else. But here there's not an, here there is an else. But if there's just get enemy for the CCOP version, get the nearest player, get the player's enemy's absolute origin, and that'll be what P player get absolute origin to the square root of the length RPG safe distance RPG. This code sucks for various reasons. It's just so garbagey. I mean, this is an embarrassing code here. I will just replace it correctly for now. I think that'll do it. Hi. Okay. Fixing all these pound if things. Let's see, in the original CrimeWars, I love that up in the background. We'll just take a piece of the file and find it. Like NPC citizen run task. This is the wrong code base. Damn it, what the fuck? Cool. I'm just reading all the implementation I have. So at the end we have the custom scripting language, which is written in templates of C++. Fucking stupid, crazy, dumb, but it works really well. Shit. Thing. It's like a nightmare to debug using this draw debug overlay thing, or how they made it. Yeah, that's why you like start from scratch, because like it's impossible to learn after all this anyway. Okay. I don't know what we missed there, but I think we did miss something. Okay, if we fix that, we're halfway through the file. Inside of some task manager. Yeah, this is the task manager thing. It'll run task of NPC. He's got all these tasks like Citizen Anger RPG, Argur, whatever. Aggro, Argur. Let's fix that up so he gets a player. Alright, I'm gonna go get some coffee and be back. Stuff. If the AI relationship type to the player is not equal to like, return false. If it's liked, return true. Okay, can't join the squad. Oh, great. It's like this code. This is just spaghetti shit. And we love when it's like this. What we really want to do here. Add some fucking curly braces. Oh my god. Okay. And we forgot about this crap. I want to see how it's written in the other one. Can't join squad. Yeah, this is where it gets really fun. It's like, what the fuck is this? No curly braces if statements? It's like C++ hell. So I just put this. And the other 2007 code transitioning to 2013, it was like this. Oh no. Alright, it looks kind of the same. The ending here is what is driving me nuts right now. Because if the relationship, yeah, like why is there two falses? Why is there two falses? Oh, okay. It's like fucked up. It should be like this, because that will screw you so bad. So for these two, for the nearest player, yeah, there's some obvious problems with this, like the thingamabobber. When you're doing the squad commander, alright, let's just get over that. How we got over that hill is we uncommented this line because it causes unconditional return false. We need to return true if all these conditions are false. It's not single player, nor is it single player and multiplayer. So that means it's always true. So don't do this. Really what this should be is this. I'll just fix that like that. Just make sure it's not that. Like, do not do that at all. NPC script. NPC state prone. Well, if he's prone, he could still follow. If he's not a commandable, that's understandable. If it's an AI script, then don't do anything. Don't bother people who don't want to be bothered. Okay, fine. We can go and see what that does. That's always a rabbit hole. Is command moving? Let's just copy paste this part. Just do the whole function because it's easier to format. So is command moving? Yeah. Alright, should auto summon. What the fuck? Alright, this looks all the same. So we'll just copy paste the whole function. It looks like. And then we're also casting here HL2 player, which is always like beautiful, garbagey type problems, which I don't like, but whatever. It's like your majority. Speak command response. This is a response sequence thing. Should speak command response. Let's just copy paste the whole function. This has some kind of no, it doesn't. Starts here, ends here. Wait a minute. The way they're written in this is different. We just want. Oh my. Like, what the. Get the nearest player origin, yeah. We just want this parameter to be if def else. We leave the other code kind of how it was, because here he's modifying the string formatting a little differently than he is here. They're both using operator, one const char star. Like, what's the difference? The space? I guess there's more spaces on this one. They just that code just looks gnarly stupid. Okay, just destroy this. Let's do it like this. Like we knew that. What we were again. Detection of single player, go away. Get the nearest player again. And move order. It'll help them move. Or like 80% into the file. Commander use. We can just copy paste this whole function because it's cleaner. Huh. Okay. Toggle player squad state. Let's copy paste this whole function. What is this else if follow target equals player nearest origin? Okay, that'll be fine. Okay, squad candidate, update squad, update player squad, sorry. If the nearest player is seeable, if it gets one, then 2D position closest player, get the time, square root some random fucking area value, which is really bad. Do all this really weird struct shit, and then more really weird case struct shit. Okay, copy paste the whole function. Really interesting code to look into, like in a long time period span, but we're always on a timely budget. We're suffering from financialist time. The financialist times. Alright, we copy paste this, commented out. Since it's like never gonna run in both cases. This is why. This will be null target act AI function simple set behavior. Set follow type get nearest player. Clear follow target. Okay. Getting close. Update follow command point. So this is a lot of the following code, like when the NPCs follow you, like as a squad. There is a way to increase the amount of followers, but 4 is a good number to start with anyway, so if you wanted to go down that rabbit hole, have fun. Because you would still need to fix a lot of this code that I'm like patching up. I don't call this fixing, I call this like merging and patching up. This is like stupid. Because it doesn't, like that 2D whatever distance is like arbitrary. It's just hard coded. It's not AI generated. It'd be cool to, like, that's the other project that I didn't talk about today was AI generating. And that's one of the things I want to do to the NPCs is LLM them. I guess that would make like a zombie NPC and then convert that into like a citizen NPC. A civilian NPC, not a citizen. It should be like a base. Like idle, run, walk, and that's it. See, here he used ifdef. This is one of the places where they actually get that consistent with the older and the newer code. We have a little bit here at the end. We're almost done. Yeah, ifdef instead of #if. And then, oh wow, what is this like toss velocity thing? Alright, to health kit, get nearest player, input forest health kit toss. Just copy paste the whole function. At least there's no cuss words in here. Alright, so should look for a health item. Yeah, I want this. And just copy paste all of it. And then we are, please say we're done. Okay. Almost. Wow. And this continues into this schedule tasks scripting, which we should kind of read about really quick. This right here is garbage. We're just going to copy paste response think. Response think is a very important function when it comes to that task scripting stuff. That's why we're not going to like attempt to mess with it right now. First entity, C-base entity, remove stigma. The first entity will be just a pointer. This is crap right now. I agree. I totally agree. And why does he just declare this? Like why? Like Okay, let's just ask generative AI and go visit our Valve wiki. Valve tasks NPC. NPS. Valve task NPS for control valves. Cool. Okay, so let's just go to Bing, type in Google. NPC tasks Valve Half-Life 2 schedule. Alright. Put this up. Alright, so translate schedule definitions will translate what he's doing. And it's this. Begin custom NPC. And this is how you could build your custom NPCs in order to make them do stuff. Creating a condition. Okay, so we're kind of, this is the beginning of the tutorial here. Defining an NPC. And this page covers creating a simple NPC using the SDK template, which they mean Half-Life 2 MP template or the single player template, and it goes into it targets the Alien Swarm codebase because they've upgraded it to multiplayer. The NPC's memory, giving NPC memory, marking stuff, schedule enemy is current schedule, creating a task, like getting pissed off, going to the store, getting a book, animating the model, navigation, giving an NPC memory, creating a condition. Are we going in a loop? Creating a schedule, creating a task. Looks like we're going in a loop. Yeah. Alright. Giving NPC memory, creating a squad slot, animation, creating activity, and creating an animation event, creating an interaction. So you could also make it so two NPCs interact with each other. Okay. And then this uses a global context for anime example, which is wonderful. Alright, so what we'll do is let's add a fix me colon 7/24/2026. This adds the notion that we took a look at this, but we just didn't do anything because we were just like, Alright, so NPC citizen 17 is okay and done. Wow. Okay. Burning off the fire thing. Who do we have next? We're almost 50% to the file, which is good. Okay, NPC combine. NPC combine. Combination. Combine. Whatever. So the combine are fictitious characters that usually play the role of enforcing the repression in the Half-Life 2 world. But for our sakes and purposes, they are just another team we are focused on. They are just a different animation where there's no face. There's no flex animation. They're a little bit simpler than the citizens. And for that reason, they're actually cooler because you get to see more of a interactive NPC without all the really garbaged up VCD crap, but still have like the torso, yeah. I mean the yeah, like the body, yeah. The spline, yeah. And let's see. I think I didn't add them yet. Meaning I didn't recompile the model, so we may have to do that right now. Which would be a nightmare. Let's just take a look at the file for now. What we can do is go into the original CrimeWars and spawn them. This file isn't very long, but I do want to search it for .mdl. Okay, it only has with weapon grenade. But where does it actually say that it links to the class of NPC combine _s, right? In a bunch of different stupid places, but mainly inside of the actual NPC file. NPC combines, so there's combines with an S. And we'll figure out what the S stands for here in a minute. And I think it means spawnable. The soldier version of the combine ambiguous to the HL2 grunt. So it's the HL2 grunt replacement from scratch. So combine soldier and combine super soldier, that MDL, are their model names. Yes, we will load more HL2 MPs, HL2 viewers. And one of the reasons, let's load up the museum map. Why did we do this again? Because we want to load the combine MDL. I don't know why my viewport just doesn't work there. So I don't think we need to take a look at this file, even though we can. The reason we kind of do is because we need to change the target MDL path, which means change the model. Recompile it, get the right animations into it. Check how single player works, recompile it so it has the same animations as single player, and skip through all the garbage. But really, that just meant that what I just meant to say before all of that is that the combine multiplayer is for the player model, and then there is a NPC model in Gary's mod terms, or yeah. So let's load up this model. Let's just see if we're allowed to. So combine soldier is the default, and combine super soldier is the extra, or the special, if F is elite. Alright, so it's this guy, right? So he, in the multiplayer, by default, has the multiplayer animations. We can see here, he is not going to have an act idle. That's like the first test. If you're a multiplayer source programmer, we're like, oh, do you have an act idle animation? If you're a modeler, does the ragdoll work in physics model? So let's just look at the physics model. Woohoo, that is like nice. Hitboxes, whatever. Okay. So I did compile a model on top of that one, but my physics model and ragdoll I think didn't come out right, but that's a different story. Alright, so let's just fix this because it only has one line to worry about, and then we'll just take note, needs model path update. Just a bad way to do it, but I was under the presumption where we're going to do this fast, which means a lot of sacrificing. Good for bad. Good getting the job done first. And that's the problem with this. You can get stuck. I keep reiterating that. Alright, so let's take note first. Please replace and compile animations from SP R. For this and this. Of how Notepad and Visual Studio have different selections when you double click. Okay. I'll put this, save it. We didn't even finish the file yet, but we have to really move here. Okay, we fixed this, right? Yeah. On the he has a different task thinger. It's even named different. Other members of the squad will. What's the difference between this comment? It's probably a cuss word somewhere. Select fail schedule. It's really nice to debug through these. Crap. I thought shit. So shit, I might blow up my own guy. I don't throw a grenade. Don't want to check for a while. Yeah, I made it so that in the original CrimeWars, the RPG guy, or like when he carries the weapon RPG, he could just fire it like right next to his own face and just blow himself up. It's just hilarious. I don't know why you wouldn't want that to happen. Then you change the model to like look like a rebel. Shit's funny. So he just pulls it, and he just has it. Watching NPCs destroy each other with RPG is like the best. Like that could be your whole game right there. Alright, so NPC Combine done. Next. Did we mess up our search? I think we did. Yep, we did. Cool. That's okay. We're like 50% there, which is amazing. Oh, we still have to do player, monster maker, message entity, map rules. All these nice things. HL2 MP player. Vehicle prisoner pod. To eat stuff. Player companion NPC. NPC Metro Police. NPC dog. Okay, so combine dropship. A combine dropship and combine gunship should be fast. What would happen if we just compile right now and try it? It won't work because we haven't done the player stuff. Or companion. Lag compensation is a big one. All the weapons won't work. We need to fix all the weapons. There's a weapon hands. Save for us at the end. Okay, so the combine dropship, we could look up what that is. Okay, hammer loaded. I don't know why it took it so long to initialize. So if we make an NPC combine, I don't know where we want to put them. We do have a combine here, because I was trying to, I think, replicate these two and like see how their generic actor would act. Oh, this is police. Okay. Let's put a combine right here, I guess. It's the wrong place, but we'll try to use generic actor. There's generic monster too. Combine underscore soldier. So he has prison guard and soldier. Prison guard is a little different. They have the same sequences. But this is the multiplayer thing. I mean, multiplayer version of the model. So the Metro Cop is actually like taller. No, maybe he's not. He's not. Yeah, they're about the same size. They're the same skeleton. We'll just compile this map while it's in the background. Uh-oh. Alright, there should be like one thing we need to change in this one. So this changed from C handle base animating to E handle. Great. I wonder what that means. That looks like a wonderful code change. And we're going to keep it that way because this is the newer code. No, this is the newer code base. We want this to be here. It's actually here, it's reversed on this one. If H container is valid, because it could not exist. Oh, great. So it looks up all these poses. Static pose params loaded. Very garbagey code here. Because what if your dropship is like stupid? When the dropship spawns, it doesn't set model in the newer code. Okay, that's fucking stupid. It sets the model later. Moving this after we've created H container so we can properly set up the weapon pitch and weapon yaw parameter indexes and populate pose parameters. Alright, that makes sense. They fixed something in this. Alright, we're going to add the nearest player code versus get player by index for the update rotor wash volume. In the new one, he's getting the target. Start heading to the target. Animating target will get the target. Pull out, get base animating. And then we'll set that to that. Because the pickup target is now a handle. Or I mean a non-handle object. Okay. That makes sense. So I think we fixed it right here. No. Where was it? Right here, yeah. That's all needs to change we need to make. Okay, now we move on to Combined Gunship. The dropship and the gunship are almost the same amount of code in terms of size. That's interesting. But they're different things. Next file is NPC dog. That's the big tank-like character. That's your robot pet. You can like throw like a concrete slab or something. It's cool. And he fights, I guess, the Combine or something. He's kind of like what they made the Left 4 Dead 2 tank out of, or Left 4 Dead 1. Like most infamous like zombie character ever, the Hulk. So, the Hulk plus NPC dog equals NPC tank. No, because there's Funk Tank. That's like the moving platform thing. That's where it gets really fun. Like, what? Funk Tank? NPC Tank? NPC Funk Tank? I don't even know what I'm talking about right there. Alright, so we have on the left our newer code base. We're fixing set player void state. Fix that. Okay. It should be like 5 of these or 6 of these in here. Okay, throw object. Just gonna throw this rock thing. Get nearest visible player. But what if we just want him to throw stuff without seeing the visible player? If throw target, get nearest visible player this. Yeah, like you have to go through and debug this if you really want modify his actual hard-coded functionality. I'm going to take everything in if throw target. So he's getting the nearest visible player. I guess he throws stuff at the player. Cool. Okay, we'll just take this last part and just replace it. Task complete. Alright, cool. NPC dog, okay. Okay, NPC enemy finder. This more is of in direct relation to NPC code. It's right above NPC fast zombie, which is not included in our code base, I think. If we open this one first, it'll be on the right hand side later. Starting to learn that and starting to. So I like when the newer code base is on the right hand side. I don't know why it does it backwards, but whatever. It's just like. How many of these do we have open already? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're on the sixth one. Usually we do like about 10, 9 of these. So I wonder how many we'll get done today. Before I just like run out of steam for doing this. I really want to test it out. That's really what I want. Okay, at 10, let's test it out. So we get a lot get a lot of things done. Get a lot of things done. And that's the problem with this. There's a lot of anticipation. Alright, so that's... so there was 2, right? Yeah. 4 equals 2 divided by 2. Let's format this a little nicer. It still ended up on this side, so any way I open it, I think it does it like this. Maybe not. Who knows? Okay. An NPC enemy finder is a base class, I think. It's not inside an H file, so I'm guessing this is some sort of scripting helper. Let's see what Wiki says for a second. So we're not just blindly doing a bunch of crap, weird stuff. Okay, so I guess you could use this and text to make like Left 4 Dead zombies if you had really simple NPC. Like I would just draw a bunch of recast flow nodes and just tell everybody to run in those nodes. Somehow you have to like make that 3D too. NPC enemy finder combine cannon. Special version of this entity. Cool. Yeah, so NPC text is I think is a command we need to use. It must be developer to work properly. Health, move, model name. Okay. Like a lot of these are useful. like write this down. Because end text is like very ambiguous. Ambiguous is a very deadly thing with humans these days. Because they just make anything up they want. So there's like a list of your debug NPC commands you got like must memorize, starting with NPC create, NPC equipment, debug overlay something, vcollide, and all this stuff. Mat wireframe. Alright, so enemy finder, did we finish this? Like what happened here? I think we did, okay. And I forgot what it does, but whatever. It's some pathing stuff. Okay. Good old head crab, cool. I really love head crabs. They are my favorite. There's like 3 types of head crabs. I don't know who came up with them, but I need to look that up. Let's like ask it. Who came up with, like, who's the actual person that made them? Ted Backman. We might as well have this page open. They are basically from the movie Aliens, but a modified version. Oh. There's like this one. Like the fatty. Oh. They're so nice and beautiful. I would really reskin them. Give them some like more plasticish looking, like purple pink skin or something. It would maybe make them look better and scarier, but because like looking at them is just like it's so boring. Like even the sound they make, I just drives me like all the old Half-Life 2 sounds are horrible because I've heard them like a million times. Where is this guy's name? We were gonna go. Like, why is this video player like garbage? Oh, it's this guy. It's one of the citizens. He's also a black belt karate instructor. Cool. These are pretty cool. Alright, enough of exploring the past. Into the future. Make indie games from scratch. Mode, mindset, whatever you call it. trending. Okay, NPC head crab. How much are we gonna have? Oh, we're just gonna have like one thing we need to change. Alright, so this is... so this guy gets it from HL2 MP rules. And it's inside this if-def. So let's just do this. Comment that shit out. It's more correct to do it like that, but what if you have a bunch of game rules, which I want to do? This one has the word game in it, this one has the word MP in it. Interesting, okay. And then you find like all these little quirks and edge cases. Differences. It like doesn't want me to get rid of that new line, and I know why, because it's like really difficult. And this is the end. Head crab, field of view cone, some of that math. It's scheduling stuff. It has really good scheduling code because it's very general and easy to kind of follow, but it's very forgotten for the reason I said. It's just like, this is such a boring thing. You would have to like remodel the whole thing just to like, and then by the time you do that, half your life's over. So, the problem with the head crab. He's a head crab. Kind of like having a cat. They just like mess with your head. And that's their goal. And you're like, what? Alright, on to Metropolis. Head crab complete. Dun, 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 dun. So Metropolis will have maybe 7 changes. This is probably more. So Metropolis and Combine Soldier are like 2 different things. I always thought that they were like the same thing for like the longest time. So, and they kind of are for me. It's just like, I don't care. Stupid Half-Life 2 story. It's like dumb. I just want to kill stuff and like destroy boxes and like fake DMM and throw yeah. Radiators or baterie. Because like radiators and toilets and stuff with the gravity gun is like the way you kill people. Because it was just like cheaper. The good old days of LAN parties with Half-Life 2 Deathmatch. And now we could like mod our own Half-Life 2 Deathmatch and then play it. But having this code base to work is like really cool. The next thing is to do the inventory system. Alright, so here we have a really interesting thing. Because we have a change from an int to a I don't want to use the fact word. The fun to a float, to a fun float. So in the newer version, it's a float. It's a static float array, predefined. I mean double array, 2D array. Ooh. And it's not like disgusting code, but it's just like, what? P shot count fraction? What is this doing? Oh, just some kind of randomizer for the way he shoots. So he has a shooting randomizer. Nice. NPC code, you need to put it into a database, and then like we do all that. Alright, so get squad interaction, broadcast interaction, G interaction cop idle, and then some crazy ass, stupid ass pointer math. And then here we need to put NP, so we just leave it. Yeah, because it's like a newer compiler, so 64-bit has to have it like this. But on the older compiler, you have to have it like this. Alright, so increment player criminal status. No. Underscore capital underscore punishment. Alright, we fix this. Beginning. We took a look at this. Reaction fraction, that it's a float. Shot count fraction, that it's a float, it wasn't int. These little subtile pointer things. Getting the player, we did that. Now, we paste this and comment it out. It's just like, not going to run in either case, so why bother with torturing the compiler every single time it reruns this. Attack the target, it gets the nearest target, gets the enemy as player, administer justice, more like violate rights. I don't know if I renamed that in CrimeWars, but like it really got to my head. I was just like all over the place, like, oh yeah, this is like the best thing to mod for like a GTA mod. It kind of is. I really looking forward to working on all the GTA type features, like especially making the map bigger. That's always been like on the to-do list, and it seems impossible because you need to like stream in BSP trees, and that seems like too high level for me, but who knows. I just need to load more boxes. Somehow that'll fix that problem. Blood flow versus code. So we see how like that disappeared. I don't know what it did. I would assume that you're in bigger trouble in Visual Studio most of the time doing code merges because of the way it's trying to help you is like preventing you. I will get a few errors when I do compile this just because of errors that I made copy pasting. I'm going to say that ahead of time because it should have already happened. Like the reason I set it up like this is so I can be very careful. Because I remember just fixing just a ton of errors. Alright, so we're done with NPC Metropolis. The next file we should do, or just go test it and just see what the compiler says. And I go to the bathroom while it compiles. So let's do that. Okay, NPC Companion is the next file. It'll be interesting to see. Okay, it's a big file. Then it's Rollermine, and it's Strider. Then we have to finish everything else. We would need to just jam through this really fast. Alright, let's just compile it. Is this the... No, this is the older version. I think it compiles too. We could try to run that version. This is this. And it'd be interesting to do the NPCs with trying to hook up this jolt physics thing. And the shaders, but whatever. And merging the other code I made up. So I'll be back while it... message reinitialization double. User. Show input logo. CC credits. So there's also this multiplayer code base. How do you go to the file? If logo length. I'm guessing they didn't do this right. That's why it's broken. I don't want to go into the semantics of that, but whatever. Let's just see if it goes away. Okay, it went away. P-player multiple redefinition. C-base flex. Just comment this, and that'll fix that. Ammo type, declared identifier. Crap. Made some mistakes in citizen. Side of gathered conditions. Why is that like that? Oh wow. This is just garbaged out. This is the formatting. Okay. It's just this bad way that they formatted it. And I copy pasted wrong. That's pretty horrible right there. Set client-side animation is not a member of C dynamic prop. Set to match Dutch Mega's collaboration mod code. This is a receive and send in thing, huh? Damn it. Some fucking... And this gets defined here. Alright. Is this a public or a private? It's a private. So we need to... set is using client-side animation. Return. Use client-side. Okay. We need to add this function to C-based animating. This wasn't a part of the... I need to do. Stick a thingamabobber in here. Stick this in here. Alright, that's going to recompile everything now because I changed the really low level header file. I still have some problems, but TF match group undefined. What the hell? Alright, let's see why func tank I is undeclared identifier. Probably just have to put int in front of that. C cup information colon. We really want to be able to search this later. Oh great, some shit about bullet counts. Okay. I've re-updated my main file to search the correct things. But now, let's search for this. B point found. This is the func tank combine cannon. This is like a gun turret. Alright, let's just do it. Put int in front of this. And obviously that's the answer. Now I even have to go in through AI bullshit. Local function, but there is a 4006. There is a if-def problem here. Because when he gets the player, some bracket is not being closed. Let's check where this bracket gets closed. It doesn't get closed here. This bracket closes. That bracket? What the fuck? What does this bracket close? The end of the function? Yeah. Ah. Great. closing brackets problem again. Okay, let's just find that. He doesn't, okay, there's two brackets in the beginning. Remove spawn flags equals false. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3, 4. Else. Oh, this else right here. It, yeah, it's missing like a whole section right there. The fuck? Damn it. Yeah, else do this crap and then int. Okay, else should be this. Everything else before the for loop. That's what we're going to call it. How the fuck did I get that shit? Just point up into the distance directly ahead of me. That sounds stupid. I feel like just replacing the whole function here. Because where the fuck did this garbage come from, this bean code? Interesting. There's two versions. My CrimeWars original version is different. I think I did it better than they did, but let's just try this. What is the output? No, I'm doing it in the wrong place. Here it's fine. Here it's all fucked up. We'll just go with the CrimeWars version if this doesn't compile in. So all we have to do is fix NPC Citizen now. And then go back and do all the other files. Okay, that compiles in. Well, we know that there was a major problem right there. Alright, again, this local functions definition's crap. It's because player toggle squad state let's just copy paste this out of the damn it. I think it's Notepad that did this, or just the formatting in general just gets garbaged out. Like, what the fuck is that? Update squad, toggle player's squad state is fucked. Where is the class thinger? Update player's squad state. What the fuck? The file looks fucked up. Squad candidate. Okay, remove player from squad. Start there. That's fine, right? And that's fucked up. Toggle player squad state. Struct squad state candidate. Update player squad. All the way to player squad candidate sort function. Okay. See if that fixes everything. That was probably causing a lot of errors right there. See that a variable without reference initialized. The fuck? This is bad right here. What the fuck? Translate schedule. This is definitely bad because in the C-Cup multiplayer, when it calls this function, it's going to panic. It will panic. And what we have to do is look this up in CrimeWars version, the translate schedule of NPC. Let's just copy over translate schedule. It doesn't seem right. It like reparses the code when you copy paste in Visual Studio. Where was it? It was like right here. Yeah, here it's really simpler. I'll make a note of this in here. So that warning should go away. It did. What if we compiled the client? Okay, that worked. Okay, let's run this. Whatever. We're 50% there, but let's see what happens. Uh-oh. It's got these, like, drudgery errors. It's still, like, stuck in the pipe. Stuck on the steam pipe and the valve pipe. Steam is stuck instead of a valve pipe. Alright, we're not in in Jesus pose anymore. That's kind of good. And she faces me. Well, the facing me thing will work before. Let's type in NPC text, or ent text. Species must be set to 1, okay. Info player start. Okay, so you can push him away. That's nice. The fuck does this mean? The weight is like fucked, isn't it? Oh, it's over 1. So? It's like epsilon error. They don't get scared. Alright, NPC, create equipment, weapon, SMG1, NPC create, NPC combine _S. Oh yeah, his model is still fucked up. That's the reason. Okay. NPC create, NPC citizen. They don't have any hate-love relationships. Why is their health like 0? Damn it. Okay. Damn it. Alright, so it kind of works. Uh-oh. I guess I pushed him through the level. Did he die? Yeah, he got like crushed. I jumped on him. Well, he's not working right, that's for sure. Why is end text not working? Is it a part of this? Entity or class name? So his health is 0. His health is 0. Might need to do more things to get that to work. Scared type normal. So let's check this out real quick. NPC 17. Search for health. Death. Health. It's like the same thing. Oh, okay, so it's this SK citizen health variable. What we need to do is just statically define this into the code. Because in the CrimeWars original code, SK citizen health is 100. It's just like, it helps doing this. Max player squad. Let's see. Heal player 25, 25, 10. Give ammo 10, 10, 30, 90, 0, 72, 5. Yeah, that's the only real like change right there. We can do this. We just type in. This is a thing I'm writing in my notebook. Commands for debugging. This is like an important variable. It's going to come in handy later for like making other NPCs. So what if the health is like dynamic based on their level? So like when I type that in and then they spawn another one. And then I set the text again. Alright, so she should have some health. Stress 0, act idle. Health 100. Okay, good. Her health is 45 now. Oh no, she's dead. Okay. What the fuck is this? How to recipient bypass. This is some sort of stupid netcode crap. Execution to similar function. Prediction and prediction. What the fuck? Just ignore it. Okay. Okay, he also has 0 health. Can't reach any nodes. Schedule patrol walk. Build cube maps. Nav. Generate. Oh yeah, nav generate. That's an important command. And then build cube maps, obviously. Or mat underscore build cube maps. So obviously he's not going to have any health. What about nav underscore analysis? Nav SV cheats 1. I think it's already enabled, but whatever. Add to selected set, max, avoid, buried, gain track. I think we have to like do one of those like nav tutorials, but that's later. Nav jump. That'll be a cool one to do. Nav jump and nav climb. I don't know if nav climb even exists, but it should. Quick save. Save. Nav save. The other thing that this doesn't have is bots versus NPCs and NPCs versus bots. Well, it actually has NPCs versus bots because they will shoot the player. If I add the hate-like neutral relationships into the game mode file, which I want to put in a different place because it's just like really messy. Alright.